What drew me to it was Mari sir and the fact that he wanted to make this film and he thought I would be right for the character, which was, I think, the biggest opportunity that I would have ever had in my life.
Did you lose count of the number of injuries you had to sustain during this film, or do you have a count of how many
Yes.
injuries you
I
sustained?
lost count. I broke my
Okay.
left hand and I had about like a 10-day break. And then I went back to practice and I was practicing with the broken hand because he was like, there's going to be a scene where you play with a broken hand. So we want you to practice with, so you can just get into the movement. I broke three teeth. I had a concussion. I blacked out because someone accidentally kicked me in the face. I had a really severe elbow injury on my left hand and I had a really bad injury on this thumb, on my right thumb, and both my toes and my ankle. These were the major injuries. Then there were some tier 2 injuries like on my neck and my lower back and my knees. But the thing is, when you play kabaddi on a mat with shoes on, it's much easier than playing on the bare ground because there's so much friction, and especially in the heat where your skin starts to peel off in multiple layers. So it's almost like you can look into the crust and mantle and the core of your foot. It took me a while for my feet to get used to the game. So that was actually the most painful, I would say, even worse than the broken hand.
You come from a very privileged background. You're a rich kid. You've not experienced these things, but there's a level of penance involved for your craft. Working as hard as this, for physically injuring yourself to be able to stay true to who you are as a performer, as an artist.